Oh, this is just great. Zuko's not even here. Oh, I'm so busy being the Fire Lord. I have things to do. We all have things to do, Zuko. Ugh. Well, looks like I'm on my own this time. What else is new?
Excuse me.
What is it, Prime Minister Lee? Can't you see I'm busy?
Is Fire Lord Zuko here?
No! I just said he's busy doing Fire Lord things. He said he's too busy for me. Why?
Oh dang, well that means, okay, well, so, I was told, to come to him with any matters of palace security, but if he's not here...
Well, I can handle it. I'm a good person. I'm a good person now. I can handle it.
I guess so. I guess he said it was okay. Okay, so here's the deal. So remember how we did all that remodeling a while back?
Sure.
So apparently we missed something. Apparently there was like an opening that someone decided to break in and try to.
Someone tried to break into the Fire Palace. Yeah, I'm sure that worked out for them.
Yeah. Unfortunately for this guy, we were resealing the hole back up, and he couldn't get back out, so he kind of got stuck on one side here. So yeah, here he is. I don't know, because we don't have any more room in the brig for him. So again, I would come to ask the Fire Lord what we could do. But again, so.
Well, let me see the peasant.
What should I do with him?
Show him to me. Show him to me.
Okay, Brett, come on.
And you are...
You can call me, Steve?
I think that's a stupid name, so I'm gonna call you...
I'm gonna assume that he's from one of the other nations.
He's clearly using a fake name. It's stupid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you something else. I'm gonna call you... Zuko. No, wait. That's already somebody's name, isn't it? It's so hard to remember.
I was gonna say that is gonna be quite confusing, because if you call him Zuko, then I'm gonna have to make the official paperwork say Zuko.
Alright, let's call him Lee. There's no one important with that name around here, right?
I mean, that's gonna cost. I mean.
Fine. If you want to be Lee, I'll call you Lo. How about that? That way I have a brand new Lo in Lee. Alright, Lo. I'm going to assign, or I guess I'm going to declare his sentence, for attempting to steal from the royal family. I don't know. I'm a good person, so I can't do bad things to you. Oh, I know. Since Zuko's not here, he's too busy to help, why don't you be my official chat reader? What do you say, chat? Well, what does chat say?
That sounds good to me. That'll give him some work.
Hello? I just made you my chat reader. What does chat say?
Let's see. Soxnar says, "Hail, O glorious fire, radiant Azula, may your journey through the desert be as magnificent as everything else you do." Oh, and hi, Zuko too.
Zuko's not here. Let them know that.
Let's see. We can forward the Zuko messages to him later.
Prime Minister Lee.
I guess you realized later. Wait, we have a fully Azula for steering. Wonderful.
Prime Minister Lee, let's keep this between us, and maybe don't report this to Zuko right away. Am I understood?
Sure.
I mean, you could report it. I'm a good person. I won't hurt you. But you know, something bad might still happen. These things do happen.
Whatever you say. Alright, so let's see how this goes. Is it okay if because, I mean, I assume you can handle yourself?
Oh, don't leave me alone with her.
I sure can. I think we're gonna do just fine. Don't you think so?
Look, pal. As much as I would like to help you out, I honestly, you know what? If this were like a couple months ago, I'd be concerned for your safety. But you know, now I'm coming around.
I'm a good person.
That being said, important to note that Azula is, of course, very much still the firebending prodigy that she is. And obviously, if you try something funny, I don't expect things to go well.
Wow, we removed a lot of duds this time. I think we could even just try them all. I'm so good at hacking. Anyway, chat. So, my loyal subjects, Meat Low, that's what I'm calling him, because his name was stupid and fake. We have a real problem, you see. The other day, I was out hunting. I was trying to impress Hakoda, as you all know, because, you know, his favorite is Sokka. Sounds like nepotism. He loves my brother, and he loves my brother's stupid friend Sokka so much. And I thought, you know, I'd prove my worth and how I'm a better hunter than either of them. But one of the wolves' little Sunson broke her leg. So, unfortunately, I now need to save up money since I don't really have access to the royal treasury anymore, and Zuko's not here. He's dealing with something or other, who knows?
Yeah.
Sorry about the pup. The wolf.
So, yeah, we're gonna be streaming daily for a while to make sure that Sunson is safe.
For the dogs, yes. I should mention the whole thing that you decided of your own accord to do this whole streaming for the wolves is one of the main contributing factors why I think our would-be criminal here is probably okay.
You're gonna help us raise money to help.
Person thing to do.
You're gonna help us raise money to help Sunson, right?
Yes, yeah. I'll do my best. Don't hurt me.
Why would I hurt you? I'm a good person now.
You say so? Of course. Going back to chat.
Oh, I like this robot.
Going back to chat. Talon asked, "What's this? Who? What's happening?" I didn't even know this was happening. I guess you just answered that. We're gonna be doing daily streams for a while. Talon with a $5 super chat. Money for Azula's personal pocketbook. Thank you for the donation.
Thank you. And since Zuko isn't here, if you ever wanted to ask me something, but you didn't want to do it in front of Zuko, well, now you can. I'm ready to answer all his secrets to anyone who will help fund Sunson's medical care. I have to get her all fixed up. I don't want Hakoda getting upset at me. I appreciate this robot. He has to clean up this mess. Look at him. He's the only one still doing his job around here. I empathize.
Muhammad asks, Your Highness, permission to suggest something.
Go ahead. Speak freely.
We'll wait for that.
I'm going to follow him wherever he goes. And pick up these bottle caps where I can find them. Eddie, my darling, the best thing ever. I really cleaned this place out, didn't I? It's been a while. I already forgot how to play. Isn't that funny? I said, isn't that funny?
Yeah.
It's okay. You can laugh. I'm funny.
What are you doing anyway?
I don't know. Zuko has me playing this simulation to prove I'm a good person or something.
Oh. And is it working?
Well, what do you think? I didn't have you killed.
I guess not. That's something.
Unless you disagree and you think I'm a bad person.
No. Of course not. You're the best person ever, Princess Azula.
One moment, please. We are getting reports that only Azula is being heard very well.
Oh, did they not hear you? Did they not hear you at all, or they just can't hear you well?
It's just a little quiet. We are getting requests to have the volume of the other non-Azula people louder.
Well, speak up, boys.
Speaking.
Check 1 2. Check.
Yes. Hello. All right. We'll see. See if we can make adjustments there.
All right. So clearly, I can use this robot. Alright, interesting. I'm not quite sure what that accomplished. What am I trying to do here again? I should check my quests. It's been a while since I played.
Muhammad got back to us with that suggestion.
Yes.
If you want people to know you've changed, my Fire Lord, I suggest a more gentle approach. Not that I personally think you're not being gentle.
Well, good then. I'm already doing it. Perfect.
Yeah.
Wow, I have a lot to do. Alright, well, let's go do this one really quick. Let's see. Then Vault 22.
And Muhammad
Let's do that
follows
one.
up, I will always support you, Fire Lord Azula, but perhaps try speaking more gently to the prisoner.
Do you think I wasn't being gentle? Do you have any complaints, prisoner?
No!
You see, I'm a people person.
No!
He thinks I'm being gentle. Don't worry about him. He's fine. Right?
Yeah, of course.
He knows I've been more.
Around the palace, right?
I mean, really, you deserve far worse than I've done. As usual, I'm very generous.
Uzoff asks, what is the key to mastering firebending and unlocking its true potential without the comet, of course?
Well, you know, there's a lot of things that can help. Working hard, meditation, focus, dedication, drive, passion. But true power, the divine right to rule and firebend like no one else, is something you're born with.
Oh, I wish I could firebend like that.
Why, are you a non-bender or just bad at bending?
I'm just bad.
Oh.
It's not easy.
Sorry, can't relate.
It's just really easy to lose control. So I just try and keep everything small, but that doesn't help me get any better.
That just sounds like an excuse. That's pretty pathetic. If you can't control it, you really should, you know, get better. You could hurt someone otherwise. I wasn't born being this good at controlling my fire. It took a lot of hard work. Contrary to what Zuko says, being a prodigy doesn't mean you come out of the womb knowing how to bend. I don't even remember what I was doing here. It's been so long since I played. I've got Boone. Where's Eddie, my darling? Where's my darling Eddie? There he is. He's perfection. He's beauty and he's grace.
Oh, who was Eddie?
That little robot following me around. He shoots lasers at people I don't like and kills them in a horrifying way.
Oh. That sounds very friendly.
Well, chat, since I desperately need to raise money to help poor little Sunson the wolf fix her leg, if there's anything you want me to do and you're willing to super chat for it, let me know. Don't worry, even if it's difficult, even if it's a secret. I could even tell you secrets about the next episode they're making, since there's no one here to stop me! You wouldn't try to stop me, right, peasant?
No, I don't think I could, even if I tried.
Good, you're not stupid.
Talon is the dragon, says Azula. I think you're tormenting him with fear.
How am I tormenting him?
Pain.
I didn't do anything to him. It's not my fault he's afraid.
Muhammad says, yes, my queen, you are a most just and generous ruler. I may be in a wheelchair, my lord, but I will always be willing to serve your kingdom.
I have nothing but the utmost respect of people who have mobility issues. I myself, being a disabled person who struggled with mobility due to mental health reasons, I respect you and I think it takes incredible strength. So you know what? I admire you.
Roland Kane asks, Azula, can you purr like a cat?
I mean, if they're willing to super chat for it so I can fund little Sunson's medical care, I would absolutely purr like a cat. Crockett cats are cute. I don't mind purring like one.
Talon is the dragon. Draws super chat. I request Azula gently pats the prisoner's head and tells him he'll be okay and safe.
Alright, come here, prisoner. Are you sorry for trying to rob the palace?
Of course, of course.
Alright, come here. Let me pat you. Let me pat you!
Okay.
There you go.
Wow, that was actually quite wholesome.
Was it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. No one's ever patted me on the head before.
That is within my responsibilities, I think.
What are you talking about? Does Zuko pay you to pat his head?
He did tell me if you need emotional support, I am to provide it.
I think that's all right. Thanks.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I believe I am legally required to tell you that.
That is just ridiculous.
Yeah. Anyway, have a suggestion if you are able to. Potentially turn up all other audio except your own if you are able to do.
Well, Zuko's not here to do that, so who's gonna do that? He should have thought about that before he left, shouldn't he? I want to steal from this first aid box, but I have to wait until I'm hidden again. Detected. Stop detecting me! Turn around.
Really all that nice to steal medical supplies?
These people are hoarding all of them.
I was about to say, this does sound kind of, you know.
I said I was a
person who literally just tried to steal from us.
Aerodine dropped a $5 super chat. This is for the people. Per, please.
Alright, here it comes. Meow.
Oh. That was pretty good. I was not expecting that.
Wow, it's like off. Look, it thinks I'm in the locker when I'm aiming at the first aid box.
Oh.
Watch. I'm aiming at the first aid box over here. But it thinks it's the locker. See, open locker.
Maybe you can't reach the first aid box?
No, I can reach it. See, right there, I can reach it. It says open first aid box.
Oh.
But the cursor, I just move it over a little and it thinks I'm all the way over at the locker. The cursor's just off.
Winter Silverman asked, have you ever gotten to White Flames?
Gotten to what?
White Flames. I think maybe like you're bending, because you can bend blue fire. Have you gotten
Oh, white flames are easier than blue ones. Blue ones are harder to sustain. I've done it, but the problem with white flames is they're very bright and very blinding, so they're not great unless your object is to blind somebody. I'd rather just have the blue ones.
Brewmaster asks, Azula, did you kidnap that guy to read the chat for you?
No. He got arrested for trying to steal, so they brought him over for me to choose a sentence, and I chose that he reads the chat since Zuko isn't here to do it.
Speaking of which, I should actually go and check to see if they've actually able to clear some space in the break for him. I'll be back later. So you two have fun, I guess.
See what you can do. Alright, tell me about this negotiation, Alice McLafferty. Alright.
Winter Silverman responds, fair. Blue looks cooler anyways. So here's that top is in chat.
Tell her to come over here and help me since Zuko left me here.
Tom, if you could make your way to the Fire Nation in Fire Lord Zuko's stead, I don't think I could afford the travel costs to make that happen, but you're top. Sure you could.
Alright, let's see.
Work that out yourself.
So now we have to go back to Cass. My gosh, these peasants are so needy. Being a good person is so much work. Do this for me. Do that for me. Don't go through my trash. Ugh.
Sorry for going through your trash.
I mean, it really was ridiculous that you tried to rob the royal family. I mean, what did you think was going to happen? Ooh, a bobby pin. I'll take
I
that.
don't know. They were security holes. I didn't know that they'd get fixed up in the 20 minutes that I'd be here.
Alright.
Angus in chat, he says Azula is a punk. Send post.
Is that supposed to be a joke, Avatar? He's such a joker. Why don't you come here and joke to my face, Aang?
Yeah, I'm sure we could definitely use the Avatar in a firehouse right now.
What's wrong? Are you afraid? Would you feel more comfortable if the Avatar was here to protect you?
Honestly, a little bit.
I have a secret to tell you.
Uh-huh.
I've killed him before. So I wouldn't be so sure. But I'm a good person now, so what are you even worried about? You're being ridiculous.
I suppose, yeah.
You suppose? You're not sure? Isn't the fact that I let you live and didn't have him torture or arrest you for your horrible crime enough? Do you need more evidence? Are you not convinced?
I'm convinced. Sorry, I'm just incredibly nervous right now.
What are you so nervous about? Aren't we having a good time?
Yeah, this is great. I get to watch you walk around and talk to people in a desert, I guess.
See, when you have nothing, you won't sell.
Mohammed Nabi says, don't get angry, my queen. These people who work for you are unworthy to be in your presence. My queen, your kindness brings joy to my cold heart.
Oh. So should we say the outpost is the last place you want to be trapped, or if you made the caravan, you're responsible for killing it? I'm going to say that one, because I agree with that philosophy.
What did you just say to me? Because you sure as hell got my attention.
Okay.
That's fair. But there's been a... Give me that paper.
Roland Kane says, dude, drink some water. It'll calm your nerves.
No idea.
Prime Minister actually did provide me with water.
Oh, she could join us! I could make a new group! A new May and Ty Lee! You could come with me. Okay, I've got to get rid of Boone. Oh, wait, first I got to do this, huh? I think I needed my science higher last time. So let's get you higher. And let's get you higher, of course. You always have to be high. Lockpicking is very useful, so you being higher would actually be great, too. I have not done anything with medicine, and I really should. Haven't done enough for energy weapons. Well, there we go. Boone, go home! Where's Boone? Boone, go home!
What is it?
I don't know what any of these numbers mean, so I can't help.
If that's all right.
Mohammed says,
It's all
unfortunately, my queen, I must depart.
Thank you for coming.
Soon.
You're more than welcome always. You're an honorary member of my Dai Li.
You come around like a madman. No. Go with...
Talon says, Boone is superior to Rose of Sharon Cassidy.
Wait, what did they say? Hey, can you repeat that? I didn't hear it because she was talking.
Talon is the dragon says Boone is superior to Rose of Sharon Cassidy, and Veronica is my favorite personality-wise.
Well, let's try her out for a bit, and if she disappoints, we can go get Boone back. It's just if I have to choose between a woman or a man to come with me, 9 times out of 10. Let's see. I mean, look at what happened when I had Mei, Ty Lee, and Zuko on my side. How much more useful were Mei and Ty Lee than Zuko?
Muhammad says I humbly accept your invitation with honor.
See, someone around here has taste and appreciation. Unlike my brother. Ugh. Can you believe the reason he had to leave was because they're forcing an engagement on him?
Huh?
Oh yeah, they say that he has to have an heir, and ever since my friend, his girlfriend May, dumped him, it's been a whole thing. I know, Sunson. I know, Moon Moon.
I suppose that's fair. It falls under their responsibilities. Do we know who the lucky bride is?
How should I know? That's not my business.
Okay.
Alright, so I can tell her that she now owns Cassidy Caravans. I can acquire the Gunrunner secret manufacturing stuff from their facility and convince Henry Jamison to quit his position. Alright, well, bit by bit, why don't we go tell her that first?
Toph in chat says, Aang, Toph, and Sokka make up the idiot trio. Each of them are wildly impressive on their own, but leave any two of them alone together, and they will share one brain cell. Shenanigans are afoot.
That's the truth of it. If you leave the boys alone without a girl to watch them, they share one brain cell, and all of a sudden none of them can do anything. Toph doesn't lose the brain cell. She just enjoys watching them be stupid. She encourages it on purpose.
You know, all those people, the Avatar and his friends, I hear so many stories. I wish I could meet them one day. It would be nice.
I want to open this, but they're looking at me. Who are you? Not you. And who are you? You're just a random guy. You don't matter. Alright. Okay, let's see. Next quest. Acquire the Gunrunner's secret and convince Henry Jamison to quit his position. Alright, let's see. Where do we have to go for that? Oh, there's the Gunrunners. Let's see if we can get their secret plans. Why not?
Channel Chatter says, hi, I just joined. Welcome.
Welcome. So, for those of you that were wondering, usually Fire Lord Zuko's here, but he had to go off because they're picking him a new bride or something. I don't know exactly what's happening. They told me her name at one point. So while they're trying to arrange a marriage for him, he's going around talking to a bunch of Earth Kingdom girls or something. I'm here all by myself, so we caught this thief trying to steal from the palace, so I have sentenced him to read the chat for me.
Hi. I guess they're calling me Lo. I always went by Steve, but...
That's a fake name. Stop saying it. You're forbidden from using that fake name. It confuses and infuriates me.
Okay. Muhammad says that Agni Kai was rigged, in my opinion.
I know, right? Ridiculous. Just ridiculous.
Saltanar says Rahul is the best personality and combat-wise of all the humanoids. I'm not sure who Rahul is, but I'm sure he's great.
I mean, we've been meeting several people. I'm sure we'll keep meeting them.
Talon says, I bet anything Zuko is working on finding Azula a marriage candidate without Zula's knowledge.
Oh, please. As if anyone would want to marry me.
And then Zuko's in chat saying Zuko would never do such a thing.
Wait, is Zuko in chat? At this moment? Zuko! Zuko! Zuko, you fool! How do I get in here? I want to pick it, but they'll get mad at me, I'm sure. So I'm detected. How do I convince them to let me in?
It says, I've decided to stay for a while. Somebody has to show support. Remember, my queen, don't get upset at that fool with the fake name, and I will always be here to support.
I will do my best. After all, these trials are here to test us, right?
Toph says, Lo, don't I know you from my con running days?
Do you? What, is that an old con friend of yours?
Never heard of her before. Never crossed paths. Well, of course I've heard of her. She's a bait bun, but I've never crossed paths.
I see. So it's closed. They don't want to let us in. So we have to sneak in. Let's see. Am I detected? I don't see anyone. Why am I detected? Who sees me? Oh, I'm hidden now. All right. We've got to be careful about this. Oops. Well, more careful than that, all right? Almost had it.
You're getting multiple marriage proposals in chat? Roland Kane, Talons the Dragon, Sotnar, and Winter Silverman all said that they would marry you.
I have to sneak in there before they see me. All right, in we go. We made it. All right, so now to steal their secret blueprints. Nope, not in there. See, if it was Zuko, he would just come in guns blazing. I prefer to use more finesse. What do you think, Lo? Do you prefer to go in guns blazing, or do you prefer to use finesse?
I prefer finesse. I prefer not being seen in the first place, actually.
I agree with you. Look at that. You're not a complete idiot. Maybe if you hadn't been seen, you wouldn't have been caught.
Yeah.
Then again, you shouldn't have been trying to steal from your betters to begin with. Uh-oh. Oh, you just went in and killed people. All right. I wasn't planning on shooting people. Well... He bounced back. Did you see that? Well, that's unfortunate. I didn't want to kill them. Ooh, a laser rifle. I'll take that. Let's take a look at her equipment now. But yeah, poor little Sunson broke her little leg. And look, I just don't want Hakoda to be angry at me for it. That's all.
I understand that.
Well, the thing is... Well, you don't matter, so I can tell you things I wouldn't tell anyone else. But the truth is, when Hakoda says I do a good job, it just... I don't know. It's a nice feeling. It's not one I'm used to. Oh, you wouldn't understand. But it's nice. And I don't want to let him down. That's all. And I'm responsible for these little dogs, so...
Talon asks, I'm curious, how did she break her leg? If that's something you can divulge, of course.
Good question. We're not quite sure. We were going around. We went on a trip. That's why I wasn't here the last couple weeks. And we were out at the woods, going to the lake water, swimming and all that. And she was running up and down the outside steps and all around the forested area. And at some point she cried out in pain. I'd rushed to her side and her little leg was broken. They suspect she got her little foot caught between two wooden slats and just pulled really hard because she's gutsy and she never surrenders. Ooh.
Talon also says, notice how she ignored all the marriage proposals. First off, for her, she'd probably accept. And then Toph followed up with, didn't I just threaten to do so? A Beifong and a fire princess talk about a power couple. And some face emojis that I'm having trouble describing.
Just make a sound you think counts for every emoji. Like, what sound would you associate with each of those emojis? Make those when you see emojis.
The first one is kind of a clever smirk.
Okay.
It's kind of like a goofy face sticking its tongue out. And
So it's like a meh.
yeah. And the third one is like heart eyes.
Why are you so anxious anyway? I mean, you should be grateful. If I hadn't given you this assignment, they probably would have put you in prison. Or worse. Might have put you to work. And believe me, you don't want to go to a Fire Nation labor prison. Or to the Boiling Rock. Oh, that would have been fun. This locker's empty. That was a waste of time. Well, we got schematics, but I don't know how useful any of them were. All those people died for nothing. Oh.
And then, in regards to Hakona, Toph says, he has that dad voice. His words hit deep. If Hakona said he was proud of me, I'd probably melt.
Well, I have that letter from him that says that I'm a good person and to always believe in myself no matter what happens, Sokka. But I'm sure he meant me, and he just wrote that by mistake. I mean, why wouldn't he mean that, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh, tape those two together. Let's see, anything else I can tape together? That looks good enough. Alright, let's see. We got some new things. Some combat armor. And a combat helmet.
Muhammad says, a foolish prisoner, show the queen respect.
They're correct!
Can be respectful.
You could be more respectful.
I'm sorry, your highness, your grace, your fire lordliness.
I am Fire Lord Regent, that's true. Let's see. Apparel. Can you hold on to this naughty nightwear for me? Actually, I'm going to keep that. Hold on to this sexy sleepwear and the lightweight metal armor. And I suppose the radiation suit. And fine, the beret too. Alright. Now I look a bit more prepared to be in a wasteland, don't you think? Sorry she turned into goo. That's unfortunate.
Oh, we got a super chat from Overanalyzing Avatar.
Wait, overanalyzing avatars here?
Yeah?
Is it really him? You didn't tell me we had a special guest on the docket!
I didn't know we had a special guest on the docket.
Well, tell me what he said already. You're terrible at this job. I should have just had them send you to prison.
A super chat of 300 Canadian dollars. Dog hurt leg.
She did hurt her leg. Thank you, Overanalyzing Avatar. We're actually huge fans of your channel. My favorite part is where you said that I'm definitely a good person and better than Aang. Don't check. He definitely said that. Just believe me. See, his laughter means I'm telling the truth.
It sure does.
It sure does. Nobody checked. Just believe me. He said that.
FG2187 asks, so Azula, what do you think of Appa and Momo?
I have very different opinions on them. Momo, I detest with the force of 1,000 suns. Oops, did I die? I thought I killed the other girl first. We were dressed the same. Hold on, let me see where it's saved. Did I already get the... Yes, I did. Okay, good. What was I saying? Oh, right. Momo I hate with the passion of 1,000 suns. He's frustrating, he's terrible, he's untrustworthy, and he says very unkind things when you sleep, apparently. Everybody has confirmed for me that fever dreams about Momo. He says very unkind things. On the other hand, I think that Appa really deserves help for his back problems. He does suffer from chronic back problems. Have you heard?
No.
Oh yeah, from carrying the whole team all the time. It's okay, you can laugh. It's funny.
Very, very, very funny.
At least you have a sense of humor. That's more than I can say about Zuko. I can't believe overanalyzing Avatar was here. And Aang missed it. Everyone make fun of Zuko when he gets here because he missed it too.
and for 300 Canadian dollars, that is...
That was very generous. I'm going to have to go thank him personally after this.
Yes.
And remember, everyone, everybody tell Hakoda that I'm a good person and I did this out of the goodness of my heart with no ulterior motives. So, see, here's the secret. You guys want to know the secret? Hide under here, and your friends will do the shooting for you. See? There you go. They did it all.
Night and Starlight has entered the chat. I'm so late, R.I.P. I was drawing dragons.
That is a valid reason to be late.
It is. Winter Silverman agrees.
I could never fault someone for that. Man, I feel bad that guy died. Isaac or whatever. Huh, hope I'm not locked out of any important quests. But everybody saw, he shot at me first. It was in self-defense. I'm a good person.
Prof says, you don't need to tell me to make fun of Zuko. It's part of my life's work.
Making fun of Zuko is just part of the ecosystem. Alright, this armor's better. It's not as cool looking as my beret and metal armor before, but it will protect me better. Alright, well that's done. What's next on the agenda of quests? Hand the gunrunner's manufacturing specifications over and convince Henry Jamison to quit. Alright, sure. So, let's see. Go back to the caravan company. Right? Yeah, that's where I want to go. And give her all the stuff we stole. Oh, I'm hurt. I didn't even realize. I guess I'm just strong like that. If Zuko was here, he would have been making fun of me for it. I'm surprised you were so silent. Maybe you're just a better person than my brother.
Muhammad asks, you mentioned that you also struggled with a physical issue in the same way I do. I don't wish to make you uncomfortable, but would you be willing to elaborate, Your Highness?
Oh, sure. So, after that mental breakdown, you probably have seen I was stumbling around, struggling to even walk. That was purely mental. But after that, Zuko put me in Akuma Asylum. Look up what Akuma means and you'll know exactly what kind of place it is. Anyway, it was horrible. They chi blocked us regularly. It left me with bruises over my chakras, so I couldn't even get energy to flow correctly, so it all became stale. It made my hallucinations worse. It made me start having very strange thoughts. And at the end of the day, it even made me unable to walk properly at times. Very unpleasant. Although if I had a voice actress named Lucia who was playing me, she suffers from two autoimmune disorders and sometimes has mobility issues. So yes, she also understands. Hypothetically, if I had a voice actress.
So, yeah, there it is.
Relax. You don't need to be afraid. I'm a good person. No one's gonna hurt you. If anything, I'm a big advocate nowadays about rehabilitation.
You know, given what you've been through, I suppose that makes sense.
Well, not for all crimes. Some crimes are unforgivable. You know the kinds, right?
I hope attempted thievery is not on that list.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. It has to be only the worst things, like, you know, genocide or cooking my meal too much when I wanted it nice and rare.
Oh.
Here. So.
Mohammed responds, "My goodness, what strength and resistance you both have. It inspires me that one day I will walk on my own."
I think it's inspirational that you haven't given up either. It's hard. Having to deal with physical and mental disabilities is very difficult. And this world does not always help people like us. So you know what? I think the fact that you're here, interacting out in the world, that's impressive. I have days I don't even want to go outside.
Alright, Night and Starlight asks who's talking right now. I can barely hear them. Sorry, I am speaking as loud as I can. I'm very nervous right now. Bandy K asks, "Where's Zuko? Where your brother at?"
So what happened was ever since May dumped him, the council has been saying that he has to have an heir, that it makes them look weak if he doesn't have an heir. Can I get it from here? Look, I'm technically hidden. Alright, let's see. Let's try this really quick, since we're technically hidden right now. So anyway, he has to go on dates with some noble women they've picked out for him as potential brides. That's what he's doing. I don't know. Who do you think Zuko will end up with? I'm asking you. Lo, who do you think Zuko will end up with?
I don't know. Probably someone rich with a lot of power.
Do you think he's that shallow?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, guy.
I'm just kidding. Relax. He has no idea what he's doing. You should have seen some of the girls that they were bringing here for him to try to date. Oh, it was so funny because then that one insurgent group that's out to get him said that if he tried to marry any woman who wasn't of Fire Nation blood, that they would assassinate her. Oh, all those noble women went crying. It was so funny.
Zuko super chats $1 and doesn't say anything with it.
All right, let's see this. Schedule an urgent meeting with you. Okay. Oh, looks like we uncovered an affair between this Angie and this Dawn. I found some pre-war lingerie at the market today. Disgusting. Alright, well. I was hoping to find juicy secrets, but it was mostly just boring people's affairs.
Affairs can be interesting sometimes.
Oh, really? You ever had one?
No. Muhammad says, "I always tell people, and your hypothetical voice actress. Our only limitations exist in our mindset. Our conditions do not define us. I'm proud of you both."
I'm proud of you too, because it's true. We're not disabled people, we're just people with disabilities.
Curtis, Prime Minister Lee says, "I predict Fire Lord Zuko will find happiness no matter whatever happens."
How
You
does
as well, Azula.
how does this count as being hidden? Look! This counts as being hidden! I don't even have good stealth. This is ridiculous. Good help must be so hard to find. Oh yeah, take that money. And the water. They can keep the rest.
Andy K says Fire Lord Zuko should marry his honor.
He really should, since he's so obsessed with it.
I hear he doesn't love anything more.
I mean, maybe he likes that little replacement he loves so much.
Replacement?
We have a younger sister, half-sister.
Oh?
Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan. I mean,
Silverman says I should work on my Azula painting more while I watch this. Makes it more meta or something, right?
I always appreciate a good artist. Zuko, he's always done the Sungi horn, and he's been big on theater. I mean, we both like theater, but I love the arts.
Good to see a friend of ours
Alright, let's save because we just robbed them blind right in front of them. Somehow they didn't see us. Alright, we only have one more person. Or one more quest to do for her. And hopefully that's the end of it. I'm telling you. Working for these people is a whole lot like working for Daddy. It never ends. There's always some other thing they need you to do. Alright, let's see.
Zuko says, Azula, these dates are a nightmare. Thought you'd like to know I miss you.
Oh, is he having a hard time on those dates? Are you on your way back yet, Zuzu?
Muhammad follows up, no, my queen, not people with disabilities. We are people with different abilities.
That's very true. Like, for example, I can shoot fire.
I can shoot fire too.
Did you see that? Shot it right from the hip. I mean, if you call the pathetic job you do firebending, sure.
Yeah.
They're my friends, the Kings. I've got to get to that person over there.
FG2187, since Aang had his little growth spurt, he's taller than he used to be, deeper voice, etc. How do you feel about him practically being taller than you now?
Oh, he's already taller than me by now, actually. If he keeps going at this rate, he's going to be taller than Zuko, and that's going to be funny. I don't mind that he's taller than me because I'm not insecure, but the moment he gets taller than Zuko, that's going to be hilarious. Between you and me, he's already kind of insecure that Aang's voice is deeper than his now. He's whined about it before. Ah, he gave me something and now it's too heavy. What did you give me? Strange man. I need to drop something. There we go. So tell me something about yourself, Lo. How did you end up in this life of thievery, I suppose?
Yeah, I got kicked out of my home after I burned it down.
What, were you angry or something?
No, I was just practicing and it didn't work. And
You lack that much control?
so we all gotta start somewhere. And
At your age?
well, that was when I was younger, and every time I think about my burning house, I get scared to bend again. So it's not great. And yeah, I've been ever since living off the streets. And
All right, let's see. We're going to convince this man to quit.
No, wait. Look, I just need time. You want me to quit the Crimson Caravan? Fine.
There we go. A little blackmail. I'm a good person. No one had to get hurt. Perfect. Clean. What do you think, Lo? I bet if it had been Zuko, I mean, if you saw him play Dishonored, he always just ended up fighting everyone.
Muhammad elaborates further. I was born with cerebral palsy, and the doctor was going to pull the plug because I was born early. I am now 24 years old, healthy and striving.
I am so glad.
Glad to hear it.
That is horrifying that they even considered that just because you were different.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're still here with us. Those sorts of things are so upsetting to me.
You better get out of here. You know it's good. Evening.
Look at them. They're going to go back in and we're going to sneak back in. Wait.
Zuko is complaining about his new eye socket.
There we go.
Why did it be better than Messenger Hawks? Eye socket is a fad. It will disappear in a couple of months.
Robbing them blind because they're bad people. So I don't feel bad because they're bad people. They get people addicted to gambling and pimp out people who are desperate. They deserve it. If anything, I'm doing justice, don't you think? Zuko would probably be lecturing me about how it's wrong. What do you think, Lo?
Well, my dad had a gambling addiction, so,
So we're doing the right thing, right?
yeah, no objections to hurting casinos, because the casinos hurt my dad.
My point precisely. Alright, let's get out of here after we've robbed them blind. Alright, goodbye, friends. Done. Maybe we can get that gun from that little child that's always running around with it. If we can find him, wherever he is.
Muhammad says, don't worry, my queen, I'm not angry about it, because I believe I had to go through what I did to become who I am.
I'm just glad that you're here, because the more people like you and me exist, the more we can fight against them giving up on children who are differently abled before they've even had a chance to advocate for themselves.
Zuko says, anyway, back to the dating. The next girl is up. Hopefully this one doesn't get scared of my scar like the last one. Wish me luck, sis.
She was scared of your scar? What, has she never seen an injury in war? I've seen way worse than that before. Oh, come on.
Talon says, and we know Lo doesn't have any issues with dealing with people since he tried it in the royal palace.
It would make him a hypocrite, wouldn't it? Do you have a problem with me stealing things, Lo?
No, not at all.
See, he's not a hypocrite, so we don't have to be mad at him. Because I would have been mad if you were going to be hypocritical about it. Wait, why is this man running away? Why are you running?
Prime Minister Lee wishes Zuko luck. Toph wishes Zuko courage rather than luck.
Could be.
And Talon wishes Zuko honor.
Much appreciated. There have been more and more squatters heading. It'll come. I've got a bit.
Ugh. Fine.
Wow. I might have. I've heard here and there. But that's all I've heard. Watch out.
Let's hide here together. And while I'm at it, get my... Oh, where'd all my money go? Why can't I pickpocket it back from him? That's what I was going to do.
Oh.
It just disappeared. All right, who's shooting at us? Let's see. Stop shooting at my very cheap friend, Rotface. I don't appreciate this violence. Listen, kid, people are firing. Give me the gun.
Sorry.
Okay, buy it.
This is
Andy K says, see, this guy is way worse than Zuko's scar.
you mean it? I bet it means Stacy.
There you go. So what did he actually give me? What did I get from him? What is this thing? Oh, it doesn't work. I don't have any bullets for it, I suppose. So I'll have to figure out how you charge that thing. It's pretty heavy, isn't it? Let's see. 15! Wow! Well, now I kind of wish Zuko was here to help me figure these things out. I'm gonna have to drop some things. Alright, goodbye hunting rifle, you don't matter. What else doesn't matter?
I don't even know how to start looking for things, so sorry, but I'm doing a good job reading the chat.
Yeah, that's an acceptable job. I'll accept it. I'll allow it even.
Fisher West saying, Azula saying, I don't appreciate violence is the epitome of growth. LOL.
Well, to be honest, I've never been one who appreciated violence. If you'll notice, I always try to use deception and subterfuge whenever possible. If you always have to resort to violence, then, you know, you're not very good at your job, in my opinion.
Alright, Talon says, what he gave you is only useful if you did the Halcyon quest different. Instead of power to everyone, you were supposed to activate the emergency system.
Oh, I see. So it's not useful anymore?
I guess.
Oh. Well, that's a shame.
Yeah.
I think it's better I gave power to everyone. Because I'm a good person. And I do good things now. Don't you agree?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I mean, I would hate to think that you think I should have left people without power.
Yeah.
That would say something pretty nasty about you, don't you think?
Yeah. People need power. Yes.
You guess? I mean, if you're not so sure, I could put you in a place with no power and see how you feel about it.
I don't even know what power is.
Of course you don't.
Hello. How are things going, you two?
Oh, Prime Minister Lee, thank you. Well, you know, I've been doing fine.
Good to hear it. Well, if things are going well...
We had a special diplomat show up, a very important person.
I saw. He left a very sizable gift by the front door.
And Zuko wasn't here. I had to handle it on my own. And I probably said the wrong thing. Right, chat?
I was about to say, I'm sure you handled it great.
Well, I tried. I'm a people person, but ever since being a good person, things have gotten more complicated.
I was gonna say good news, but I'll just say news. I'll let you decide if it's good or bad.
What is it?
Well, I guess it might be good for one of you, bad for the other. I did double check. We actually do have some room for another person's, but I'm assuming the prisoner is doing a good job here.
Well, who's the other person?
Ah, okay. So yeah. So I mean, if you think this arrangement is going just fine, we could just keep this as it is. Otherwise, there is a spot in the brig open up if you do wish to send in there. But
Give me a second. Let me finish this with her really quick. Okay, what were you saying?
I was just saying, we did find there is a spot in the prison open if you do want to send the prisoner there, but something tells me that the arrangement you have going on here is working too nicely for that.
Well, what I'm saying is, do you have someone to replace him, to do the job for him that he's doing right now? Because if you don't, it seems pretty incompetent to come in here and say that you're going to take my prisoner away when you have no one to replace him, don't you think?
Well, to be fair, we probably could just send in anyone here. That being said, this guy has already proven himself for like the past hour or so. I say if it isn't broken, don't fix it. I'm assuming you agree then.
Yeah, I think he's doing all right. Let's see, let's test him. Lo, do you want to go to that filthy prison cell they prepared for you, or do you want to stay here with me?
No, please, no.
So you'd rather stay here with me because I'm a good person? Well?
Yes.
You see, he feels very comfortable and happy here, and no one is threatening him at all.
Wow. I'm very much happy that this is going very good.
Going very well. I do good. You do well.
I studied logistics. Grammar was never really my strong suit.
I was doing a play on word. Never mind. This is why I need Zuko.
I was about to say humor wasn't really my strong suit either.
I can tell. Well, let's see. We gotta go find the press. Are those energy cells useful for anything? I don't know. Alright. So we've got to find the sarsaparilla press. Let's see.
Catching back up on chat. In all seriousness, Lucia, thank you for being so strong and brave and vulnerable with your story. I don't know you personally, but I can tell you are amazing. inside and out.
That's very kind. I don't know if I deserve that. Thank you. Now I don't know what to say. Thank you, I suppose. Zuko's not even here to see me be grateful either, so... You're all just gonna have to tell him when he gets back what a good person I was and how gracefully I took that compliment, alright? And I'm not crying, so nobody say I'm crying!
Okay, I will tell him that you took it gracefully, but I will omit the crying part.
There's nothing to omit, I didn't cry. Oh my gosh,
Alright.
I'm stuck. I'm trapped. Oh my god.
Winter Silvermint says you're such a good person, Azula.
Thank you.
Bandy
There we
K
go.
gives us a suggestion for future streams. Since Sokka is into slam poetry, maybe he should play Parappa the Rapper 2 or Scratch and Melody.
That would be so good. I'll see if I can talk him into it. I've invited him a few times, him and Ty Lee both, but both of them are too busy being all about Suki. Suki, Suki, Suki. Ugh. When your two crushes like somebody else instead of you. I mean, not that I have a crush on either of them, but you know what I mean. I mean, metaphorically, hypothetically. Shut up.
Muhammad says, forgive me if I made you emotional with my story, Your Highness.
It's alright.
Emotions are human, we all feel them.
I'd rather feel emotions and feel like I'm not alone than not feel them. Personally, I'm different from Zuko in that Zuko always tries to not think about the things that hurt him. Tries to not let them occupy his thoughts, but me? I remember everything. I don't think it would be okay to forget a single memory, no matter how painful. Because they're mine, and I want to remember them. Every last one.
Fisher West says, Azula's name has become synonymous with being a good person for me at this point, TBH.
Thank you. See, that's what I'm trying to tell my brother. He's always like, Azula, stop picking on people. Azula, it's not funny. That's just called bullying. Azula. Ugh, nothing's ever good enough for him. You know what I mean?
Night and Starlight says, LMAO, low, I would gladly give you riches, /J. What's the /J mean?
It means they're joking. What, you can't take a joke?
It was so hopeful. And then it wasn't.
Alright, well, now let's drop the stupid scrap metal that's weighing me down for no reason. Let's see. Where did it go?
Fisher West says, wait, so Lo got arrested for stealing Azula's physical belongings, but Sokka is still running free after stealing her heart?
What? What? No! Who said that? No!
Fisher West.
No! That's not...
Oh boy, oh, that's a good one.
I have a particular set of skills. I will find you, and we will have a terse conversation, because I'm a good person now, and I don't kill people anymore. I never really did, I guess. I've killed one person in my life, and he got better, so I don't really know if that counts, to be perfectly honest.
I mean, if you haven't killed any people since, that sentence is still accurate.
Oh, Bandy K says Sokka steals everyone's hearts, TBH.
Not mine. I don't care. I mean, love is for stupid shallow girls like Ty Lee. I don't care.
FG2187 asks, if you had the chance to challenge Katara to a rematch, what would the rules be?
I assume just a normal Agni Kai, right? Because like that was the problem, is that
Well,
abiding by the normal rules of an Agni Kai.
I can't.
Showed up there.
I can't really challenge her to an Agni Kai because she's not a firebender. Agni Kais are honor duels between two firebenders. But I mean, if we were going to have a friendly spar, I wouldn't really put any limits on her. I would want her to give me her all. And all's fair in love and war, after all.
Yeah, I guess that's how you would have to do it.
Fisher West says, well, wait, now I'm scared. Help!
Scared of what?
Well, Fisher West was the one who made that comment about Sokka stealing your heart.
Good.
And,
Oh, you shouldn't be afraid. After all, fear is something more immediate, like when there's a predator around and you think they might strike. No, 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 no. I want you to feel anxiety. I want you to go to bed at night and never know if I'm going to come after you and backslide on my redemption, or if I'll forget about it and choose to forgive. Every night when you lie down and rest your head on the pillow, you will remember and wonder. That.
Azula, I'm required to ask for legal reasons. Are you joking?
Sure, /J.
Okay, good. Thank you.
yeah, Dornfist says Azula be sounding like Liam Neeson from Taken for a sec.
You know, we do what we have to do.
Talons the Dragon is really leaning into this Azula Sokka pairing. Azula and Sokka sitting in a tree. K-I-S.
Why are all of you suddenly trying to get me to hook up with Sokka? I told you, the one I like is his dad. Wait, did I just say that? Well, fine, I'll admit it, okay? I like the daddy energy. There's nothing wrong with that, and I'm not ashamed. Now, if Sokka was a daddy...
I'm just happy I am not required to report that.
You're not required to report any of this.
I mean, I guess not, but I mean, it is kind of my job, and like I do sort of owe my loyalty to.
Prime Minister Lee, shh, don't worry. What Zuko does... Oh my god, they look like cult members. Oh my god, they all just like came at me. Did you see that? That was terrifying. I thought they knew that I'd stolen from them.
So what are you saying? With Zuko what?
What Zuko doesn't know won't hurt him, so don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's worth knowing. I do have investment, in my position outside of the job. I should wait. Actually, do you actually know how I even got this position?
No.
Zuko never told you?
No.
Okay. Do you want the long version or do you want the short version?
The version that's more interesting. Can you do that?
The version that's more okay. We're gonna go with middle length. Okay. So long story short, Zuko and I met back when he was banished. At the time, I was working at the docks of one of the colonies. So like, I think it was one of the places he stopped by, like on his way out. So anyways, long story short, boss was apparently doing shady things. Zuko went off on a whole tangent about honor.
As he does.
I helped him out. He said, I'll never forget this. When I'm restored, you will be made, in a position of authority. I was like, okay, cool. And then he came back like a year later, like because then he started the Reformation Project, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was working at one of the newer colonies, so we were one of the first ones to go away. So he showed up personally, and he's like, "Hey, is Lee still working here?" And yeah, I was still there. And he's like, "Hey, do you want a job?" And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I'll be honest, I didn't expect him to make good on his promise, but well, here I am.
Well, isn't that nice that Zuko remembered that you did something good for him and he repaid you in kind? Sure wish he'd do that for me.
I'm sure he will.
Talons the Dragon warns us, do not take Cassidy to the Silver Rush.
Why?
Trust me on this.
What happens if we do?
He just says, trust me on this.
Alright, then let's save it, see what happens, just to see what happens, and then load it if we don't like it. Is everyone in chat alright with that?
Sure.
I figured they were probably going to kill her. So we won't make it permanent. Let's see.
Muhammad says your secret is safe with me, Your Highness. I won't just be one of your servants, I will be your friend.
Wait, where's her brother? Wait, where is her brother? He's the one I'm supposed to show her to.
Fisher West says Hakoda better be wearing that wolfskin helmet in bed though, not gonna lie.
know, Sokka hates it when I say how hot his dad is. He really gets mad about it. Where's her stupid brother, the guy I'm supposed to take?
Talon and Tiffany seem to both be fine with safe coming, as Talon puts it.
Where in the world is this John Baptiste person? He's not here. There's a Van Graff thug. There's another one.
Love says
There's another
position
one.
of authority, no position of authority.
There we go. That's how we do.
Thank
Oh,
you.
there he is.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy I can get my position. Luckily that threat from Prime Minister Retsuko hasn't solidified. I'm still very much keeping my job.
Ooh, Night and Starlight knows what happened, and it makes him angry. So,
Wow, he has a lot. Ah. Oh, he will not go down, will he? Let the AP recharge a bit.
Mohammed says, okay, now I really must go. Thank you, my queen, for the wonderful conversation.
Thank you for coming back! Just to say heartfelt things. I appreciate it.
I've never really watched this game very much. Can you imagine how different Agni Kais would be if we could just look at people and then, like, you know, highlight a portion of their body and just go whoosh?
Maybe I should use fire on them. What do you guys think? Fire?
Speaking of fire, FG2187 asks, since practically everyone in your family are skilled warriors, how good was Lieutenant's firebending?
He was very skilled. Wow, I couldn't even get a shot off. Let's try it again. I want to see if I can beat them.
Okay, oh, don't even get me started about fire. I should probably mention one of my other reasons for sticking up for Firelord Zuko is the fact that he is very intent on putting me in a position of power, despite the fact that I am not a bender myself. Because that drew some controversy from some of the higher ups.
It's true. Traditionally, we're very much, how do I say this? A bit eugenicsy in the Fire Nation.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I agree with it. It's just kind of how it is.
Yeah, that is how it is, but you know what? Now we're here, so it doesn't have to be anymore.
Alright, we're gonna silently come in here. We're gonna close this door so that they won't come help him right away. Up. Cassidy, get in here already. Close this door so they won't come in here right away. I swear, if she comes late and opens it late.
As I live and breathe. Crimson.
Night and Starlight says, oh yeah, hey Azula, did you know that I currently joining your family into swarm rates? I did Iroh, Lieutenant, Ozai, and Jinsu.
That sounds beautiful.
Wait, is this an art? Wait, but did they mean this in terms of an artistic creation?
Oh no, one of them ran in here and lit me on fire too.
I just want sure. I just wanted to make sure. I've seen some stuff. I just wanted to make sure.
Of course they mean that.
Okay.
Getting a little paranoid there, Prime Minister.
Yes, Night and Starlight did arrive late today because they were...
Look at the fiery mess I made. Oh my gosh.
Oh dear.
Talon says, unfortunately I must be off. Got work in the morning. Have a great stream. Azula, Lee, and Lo. I'll catch the rest tomorrow.
Alright.
Thank you, Talon, for showing up.
I think
Have a good night.
we should all team up. I'm gonna use grenades this time. What do you think, chat? Grenades? Let's use grenades. Let's see if we can blow him up. He's got a lot of health is the problem.
We're keeping. Yeah, I guess I could probably keep the thing with the fire. What are grenades except just, you know, big and quick fire.
All right, let's see.
Starlight confirms, reassures us that I am not magically turning Fire Fan into dragons.
Not this time. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me considering what my mother did. I think you guys are really... You're really going to like this next episode they're working on. I really think you will.
I'm getting a lot of kabooms in the chat, so I think they're,
As I live and breathe.
I think they want grenades.
Oh my gosh. The fact that he's not instantly dead is so funny to me. Like, how is that even possible? Like, I blew myself up doing that, but somehow he's still walking. That doesn't make any sense at all. There we go.
I see why these are considered games. This very much does give me the feeling of, like, you know, children playing, and they're like, oh, I blasted your arm off or something, or your leg off, and yet they're still walking.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Hold on. Okay. I really thought he was gonna die much faster getting blown up, but apparently not. Apparently not.
Starlight says, Lo is my new favorite dude right now. Thank you. Appreciate that. Wasn't expecting to be appreciated today.
Well, how do you feel now? Do you feel appreciated?
Yeah, I was expecting to, maybe afford some food, but, this is also nice.
Oh, don't worry, you'll be fed. What, do you think I wasn't going to feed you?
I mean, technically you are going to feed him. Like, we're gonna feed him, but...
Yeah, we're going to feed you. We're not gonna let you starve.
Oh. Thank you.
Stop being
I'm not gonna-
ridiculous.
I'm not gonna pretend that it's, like, you know, the most, like, tasty stuff, but, like, you're not gonna starve to death.
No, you're gonna have tasty food. This is the palace, after all. He's gonna eat what I eat.
Oh, is that what we're doing now? Oh, okay.
Why would we not? What, you think he doesn't deserve good food? That sounds a little bit, classist of you, actually.
I mean, it's more so that is the standard procedure of what we normally do with people that, you know, get arrested, but, I mean, hey, you have the power, so I guess it goes.
But he's not arrested anymore. He's doing community service.
As I live
Thank you.
Oh, is that what it... Okay, well then I gotta fill out something else. Okay, well, I think I actually have it still on me.
Wow, he takes, like, no damage.
Night and Starlight says, Lo, you're a genuine mood. Wait, does this mean that we'll see Lo in the future?
As likely to see me, at least.
No, don't follow me!
Maybe.
You're lighting us all on fire, you fool!
Do I have a job?
I mean, you do now. I can't even see what's happening. This is terrible. Alright, we just won't take her there. We won't take her there until we're strong enough to deal with them. Oh my gosh, that was too funny. Alright, let's do a different quest. We had our laughs. We had our laughs. He's a bad person. Don't you think? You know what, I'm gonna...
Says, I really hope y'all like all the top editions in the search. The writing and art teams outdid themselves, and I tried my darndest to see the new
Oh.
design's credit.
Do you guys-
Belonged in the search.
You want to know a secret about the search? I can tell you a secret. Zuko and Toph get a field trip in it.
Woo! Yay!
Yeah. If you were wondering, they do. They finally get their field trip. I can get a katana authentic blade.
Yeah, everyone keeps talking about, like, doing field trips with the Fire Lord, and, like, they regard it as, like, some sort of special thing. Meanwhile, I'm just like, well, I kind of have to take a field trip with Zuko, like, at least once a month for, like, job reasons. But I didn't realize that was such a high commodity.
I can't afford it. Shoot.
Lots of excitement for Toph in the chat. Appreciate that.
Ooh.
Alright, we'll come back and kill all of them and steal their things because they're bad people once we're a little bit stronger.
Toph is definitely a person worth getting excited over.
Who is?
Toph.
I mean, I think so. I respect her.
Yes.
Night and Starlight says, now it's Suki and Azula's turn for a life-changing field trip with Zuko.
Alright, let's see. We have a couple bounties we could do. Let's go ahead and do that. 3-card bounty. Actually, we could probably finish the Lily one if my science got high enough. Let's see.
Andy K says, I'm down with Corona. I'm sorry. I hope you feel better soon.
I'm sorry I had it recently too. Be strong. You can defeat it. But yeah, the name of the asylum where they kept us was called Akuma Asylum. Can you believe it? What a rude name to call an asylum. Wish she could run a little bit faster. There we go. Settle down, big guy. All right. Where is he?
Have you come to a decision?
All right, so if I take one of the science mags, maybe that'll be enough. Let's see. Oh, that's medicine. Do I have a science one? This one. All right, now let's try it.
Have you come to a decision on?
There we go.
That's brilliant. Simple yet elegant.
I saved the day once again. Do you see this? I mean, I know you weren't around for the quest, so you don't know how brilliant that was what I just did. But I assure you, it was brilliant.
Sure. Yes. Yes, I believe you.
Well, you should, because I'm telling the truth.
Okay.
Let's get you up to 40. Lockpicking is good. Let's get science up by a few. And the rest goes to speech. I guess I can put one more in lockpick. No, I'll put one more in energy weapons. There we go. How does that look?
Alrighty.
Well, it doesn't matter what you think, because that was the correct choice. You can ask chat. They'll agree.
I assume so. As the one who have been playing this for like, what, how many times have we done this? This is like 9th. I'm gonna trust your judgment.
With the intense training perk, you can put a single point to any of your special attributes. That's 3 times as long. Ooh. You gain double the bonuses from reading magazines and 1 additional point from skill books. Give me that. Alright, do you have any more missions for me while I'm here?
Is there something else I can do for you?
I'm asking you. No. Okay, you're done. Well, now that I've saved all the Night Kins and all of humanity and everyone's grateful to me.
FG2187 says, I know you can't give away anything, so this is just a compliment. I've been rewatching the Hanzo and Delma story, and I both absolutely adore her and really hate Sozin, no offense.
Oh, no offense taken. Great granddaddy Sozin. I mean, not like I have any close feelings towards him. I never met him.
I feel like he really did mess the Fire Nation up. Cause like, you guys saw like things that were a problem, I saw things, there was the whole thing with the asylum. I feel very fortunate that we actually get to like fix things up here.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Gives a great sense of purpose.
I have to kill Caleb McCaffrey. Okay. Alright, let's start with that. Let's kill Caleb. Why not?
Night and Starlight says, I'm so dumb the Okamiden dude is named Akuro, not Akuma.
Oh, I love Okami-den, though.
Azula, if you ever see a white wolf with red markings and a flaming mirror on her back, hide her for me, please.
Of course, that would be Amaterasu, the sun goddess. I know all about her. Oh, my robot's talking. What's going on, Eddie?
Does it not normally do that?
No. Who's the Brotherhood of Steel? Another quest? Alright, well, I gotta finish this one first. This is ridiculous.
So many quests?
Tell me about it. Oh, I can't kill that person until I can get into the strip, maybe? It might look that way. Yeah, and they'll shoot me if I get close. Alright, we can't do that one yet. Let's see what other quests we can do. I can take care of these people. Where do I go to find them? Right. One of them is near the camp, so I can go there. Alright, let's get rid of one of these. Rid of one of these guys. This way. But, yes, thank you for the compliment about the Hanzo and Dolma story. Well, I can't give too much away. I can say something. If you look up, I want you guys to look something up. Look up where chi blocking comes from on the wiki. It'll tell you that chi blocking actually originated with the air nomads. And I just think that's interesting, don't you? That's all I'm going to say.
Very much so. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Azula, do you want to hear a funny story from today?
Always.
Yeah. Okay. So, as you know, I'm Prime Minister, and I do a bunch of bookkeeping and stuff like that. So someone decided to pull a little prank at one of the Fire Nation archives where we keep all of our stuff. For whatever reason, someone decided in our one of our books filled with a bunch of different animal types. And decided to replace all of the images, all of them, with what was the species of the Avatar's smaller pet? The name escapes me at the moment.
The sky lemur, whatever it is.
Yeah, the sky lemur. So apparently they decided to replace all of the pictures with sky lemurs.
Or flying lemurs or whatever. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, in this one book. It was honestly quite impressive because I don't know if you know the process of making books and printing and stuff like that.
Of course I know the process. I went to school. I'm not like Zuko who only has a middle school education.
Okay, I did not go to that academy, so I didn't know what it was like. But okay, good. Anyways, I was honestly more genuinely impressed than anything else. But yeah, that also has created a bit of issues that I had to take care of.
Have you managed to catch the culprit?
No, and see, that's the problem. We're pretty sure it was an inside job.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's funny, but again, it's stuff you have to take care of. I swear. So today is one of those days. Sometimes I feel like I'm a collaborator on one of the greatest, revolutions to ever approach our time in the Fire Nation.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes it feels like I'm just babysitting people.
Oh, I hate to tell you this, but the great secret is that's pretty much what being a monarch is. You're the parent to a bunch of unruly children that are your subjects.
Yeah. That's politics, as I've heard.
Oh. Oh.
So, off the sudden,
Ah!
okay, I gotta go now. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, Azula. That should leave you plenty of leeway, though.
It sure does. I appreciate her.
And Muhammad has returned. He said he just went to pray, but he's back.
Well, welcome back. I respect a person, a devoted person.
It seems Knight and Starlight has also heard of an incident.
Heard of what?
Knight and Starlight apparently also heard of the incident with the swapping out of animals.
Oh, well, whoever did it, I praise them. And I'm kind of looking down on you for not catching the culprit, but I'm praising the culprit for not getting caught, so I suppose either way, it balances out. There's nobody in here.
The problem is also is that I don't even think we have an approximate crime to punish it, because it's worth noting we did find the original book.
I mean, you don't have to punish them just to catch them.
Yeah.
I'd like it if you caught them so I could congratulate them on the funny joke.
Oh, okay. We'll see. More so is that we have to file this down for something. This definitely feels like it shouldn't be. I don't know, something allowed, but it is quite funny. But it's just minors.
You know what? Since Zuko isn't here, I can talk about Daddy and tell you guys about him without Zuko being all, "Oh, don't tell me about that." Anyone want to know about Daddy's secrets?
what's the biggest one? Let's go straight to the top.
I mean, I suppose that's a matter of opinion, what you would consider the biggest one, because he has a lot of them.
Consider the biggest one.
His parenting skills. There's a lot of secrets there. I don't want to talk about all of them.
Oh, okay.
But that's, personally, to me, feels like the biggest secret. I don't think that everyone would agree that it is, though.
Okay.
I think another big secret is probably that Daddy doesn't actually hate Uncle. A lot of people assume he does, but he doesn't really.
I was about to say, isn't like Iroh technically like gave him like all the stuff?
Do you know?
Yes, right?
Do you know why Daddy didn't have him executed when they caught him, when Zuko betrayed him? Because Daddy was like, oh, Iroh, you need to be alive when I conquer Ba Sing Se and take over the Earth Kingdom where you failed. And then when Uncle started pretending he was senile, Daddy was so mad. He showed up at the jail cell yelling at him about how unfair it was that he had gone senile so he wouldn't get to see Dad's victory.
that does sound funny.
It was so funny.
I've never actually met well, actually no, I did meet Iroh once on like a random business trip, but I didn't get to talk to him very much.
Oh, I mean, he's not that exciting to talk to. It's all a bunch of proverbs almost no one understands anyway.
Yeah, it was like one of those, it was like a 3-day, like a voyage, or not voyage, but business trip to like the Earth Kingdom, and he was only there for like 1 day.
He was probably too busy drinking tea and getting fat.
On text says, hello Azula, I heard you and Zuko were on a trip recently. I hope you two have fun.
I suppose.
And he's asking about what kind of relationship did Ozai have with Lieutenant?
He was not a fan. At all. He always felt it was unfair that Lieutenant was above him in the line of succession. And the truth is, Lieutenant was very talented, which only upset him more, especially because Zuko wasn't particularly talented at first.
I suppose that makes sense.
So yeah, he wasn't a fan, but that's just how Daddy is. I wouldn't take it personally. Ugh, even more of these fiends? I'm trying to complete a mission here. I'm not even trying to kill anyone. They're the ones getting in my way.
Alright, Fisher West asks, Azula, what's the cringiest thing Ozai ever did?
Oh, okay. So one time when we went to the beach, Zuko almost drowned and Daddy dove in to save him. And Daddy clearly thought that Mom was going to like fawn all over him with praises. But she didn't. She just spent the whole time taking care of Zuko, who kept throwing up seawater. Daddy was so upset that when we got home, he pretended to be sick. He was like, oh, I think I caught ill from rescuing Zuko, and it was so obvious he was faking just so Mom would baby him.
You know what though? Respect the man knew what he. Okay, actually, wait, I was about to, that will be one of the few things I will respect Ozai for, and not much else.
For being a big baby?
Man knew what he wanted. Man was willing to do whatever he wanted.
Whatever it took.
Yeah.
He was very prone to... How do I put this? For all the ways he could be quite cruel, he was also quite prone to being... wanting approval. How about I put it that way? He had quite the chip on his shoulder. A lot like Zuko, actually. Those two are so similar. Everyone says I'm like Daddy, but ask anyone in our family and they'll tell you I was more like Uncle used to be.
What? Toph called me Prime Minister Simp.
Prime Minister what?
Prime Minister Simp. This woman, I can't.
Are you a simp? Is she right?
Toph, I thought you were leaving.
I thought so too.
Answer the question. Are you a simp? Is she right?
To what is the question though?
That doesn't matter. Are you a simp? For anything. That sounds like a man who is a simp and knows it.
I guess? Question mark?
So are you?
Uh...
The worst thing a man can be is not a simp, but a coward who does not even know who he is and will not accept it.
I was about to say, You know what? I have some internal thinking to do. I'll get back to you on that.
See? I'm just like Uncle. Didn't I make you think and change your life? The worst part about these fiends is they never really have anything worth your time.
Dornfist says, to be fair, I think a lot of fathers get jealous when their wives dote on their child and not them, despite all hard work he did for the family. LOL.
Yeah, hard work. Oh my gosh, you want to hear another funny one? He used to accuse Mom of having an affair with Uncle. Why? Because Uncle was nice to her. He was pretty ridiculous sometimes.
Night in Starlight says, hey Azula, I have a very bad joke for you.
Let me hear it.
How many existentialists does it take to change a light bulb?
How many?
None. They wait for the light bulb to light up their world. But
That's pretty good. How many lawyers does it take to change a light bulb?
how many?
Well, the party the first, hereby referred to as the light bulb, now consents to being changed by the party the second, hereby referred to as the lawyer. You just keep going. That joke just keeps going. You just quote a whole long contract.
Architect asks, Azula, did you kill the Tides guy?
No, actually, if you look it up, he's still alive. He got banished.
Yeah, didn't he park the boat?
Yeah.
Correctly?
Well, that was the thing. People always say I was stupid for insisting, but notice we didn't get beached or landlocked. I was right. He was lazy and incompetent. Why don't people ever acknowledge I was right and he was wrong?
Architect asks, who's in the stream with Azula? Hi, my name is Lo. I tried to rob the palace and I got arrested and now I'm here reading chat. That's community service.
He got arrested for trying to steal things from the royal family. And so I got to give a sentence and I said that rather than him being put to death, he could come and read chats. And he thinks I'm a good person, right?
Of course, yes, of course.
See?
And then there's myself. I am Prime Minister Lee, head advisor to the Fire Lord, and current, I guess, monitor of whatever this is.
I wouldn't really call you head advisor. That's more uncle. And Logan, isn't he a lot closer to Logan? He's my favorite of Zuko's council.
Yeah. Well, see, I cover like all the the non what do you say, like all of the like the commerce, like the stuff that the non-military stuff.
So you're more like an economic advisor.
Basically, I only like talk to the military people like whenever we like okay.
So instead of a secretary, you're more like a secretary of the interior, kind of.
I think so. That's not what it said in the job description, but that sounds somewhat correct.
Well, Zuko doesn't know what things are called because he got banished when he was 13, so you know.
So I think he based like my position off of like something from like an old Earth Kingdom government or something like that. I don't exactly remember where it came from.
Sure. I mean, I don't know why Zuko does half the things he does. All right. Why can't I get over here? That's where I actually want to get, but these stupid buildings are all in the way.
Muhammad asks, Queen Azula, may I ask, what is your proudest accomplishment?
My proudest accomplishment.
I feel like Boston say, right?
I suppose. I mean, it didn't really get me what I wanted.
I mean, it was by far the objectively most impressive thing you've done, like to actually get through the Unbreakable City and, you know, bring the nation that had been resisting, you know, like very heavily since the beginning of the 100 Years' War and like brought it under. Like I don't see how you would see anything other than that as your biggest accomplishment.
Well, it just depends on what you value. If you're talking about military history and accomplishments, then yes, I suppose that is the most impressive thing I've done. But if you're not particularly impressed by military accomplishments, then you're not going to think much of that.
I guess so. I mean, well then, what other categories would you go to? I mean, I don't know what I'm like. Would you consider bending? Again, I don't know what the rules for the sword thing are. So
I gave a great performance once when my brother and I did a play for the Royal Fire Academy. I mean, he wasn't in that Royal Fire Academy, but I did the play for it. He did a Sungi horn rehearsal, and I gave such a great performance that they said I was a revelation in the role. Pretty proud of that.
Okay. I was about to say that sounds. So wait, how long ago was this?
Well, that was when I was a child.
Okay, yeah, okay, wow, okay. Huh.
This really makes me sad. I hate when animals get caught in the crossfire. That's not fair. They didn't ask for this.
Fisher West has a bit of a dark joke in chat.
What is it?
How many air nomads does it take to change a light bulb?
I guess we'll never know because there's none of them left.
Depends on how many bodies you need to stack up to reach it, I guess.
Dark, but I admire it.
Muhammad also has a joke.
What is it?
What's the best game to play in a wheelchair?
What is it?
A Wheel of Fortune.
Damn it, that's pretty good too. You're all killing me over here. Wow, are they eating people? These fiends are disgusting. I don't feel bad about shooting them now. He has a good gun.
Artec asks, did Iroh ever find out what Ursa did to his father? If so, did it strain their friendship?
I'm pretty sure he's always suspected. But really, I mean, he doesn't really blame her so much as he blames Daddy.
Winter Silverman says, gotta go sadly. Have a good night, everyone.
Have a wonderful night. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for supporting me since Zuko's not here to do it. Classic Zuko, right?
Night and Starlight says, Lo should steal one item as a treat. Hashtag let Lo steal. But if they let me, isn't that just a gift?
Yeah.
That is the conundrum, isn't it?
If we want to retroactively give him one free steal, then that would just simply cancel out with the one he did earlier tonight.
Come here, you fool. Haha. Right in the head.
Oh, by the way, that I didn't even mention what he actually stole.
What'd he steal?
So, well,
Don't say it.
the what? Well, here's all that matters. It actually wasn't that valuable, what it was, so it actually doesn't create that many issues, because if he had stolen something, like, really valuable, like, we would have had to hit him, like, pretty hard. But luckily, like, whatever he was, it wasn't high enough to consider, like, a high crime.
It sounds like you really are trying to avoid saying exactly what it was.
I mean... Look. I'll give you one chance. Lo, do you wanna fess up first?
I can't. I can't. No.
Coward.
Okay. Remind me, Azula. Didn't you guys have talking about, like, you and Zuko, like, keep books for, like, your thoughts or something like that?
Oh, Zuko does. I don't. I would never put my thoughts somewhere where someone could read them without my permission. That's just stupid.
Huh, interesting.
Eddie? He's going to get up, right? Like, he's not going to stay down, right?
Dandy K says, how many 12-year-olds does it take to reach Zuko's reading level? 1. Just 1.
Trying to-
Guys are bad. Zuko would be so upset.
I don't. I want to dispute this, but I can't.
I miss.
Wait a sec. Wait, hang on. Well, do you know how to read?
Me?
Yes.
I could figure out signs to get around, but like.
I mean, he is reading the comments, right? Is there anything good in the comments, by the way?
Azula, what do you think of the many people who say they wish they had an uncle like Iroh?
Ugh, it's overrated, but I guess.
Okay. I was gonna say, I think it would be pretty embarrassing if between the four of us somehow the Fire Lord had the lowest reading level among all of us.
Zuko's reading's actually very good because he did go to school until he was 13. It's just not what it should be. Yeah. To be honest with you, Uncle and I had a conversation, and he told me that he was sorry, which I didn't expect. And he said that I reminded him of someone else. Can you guess who I reminded him of?
Is it someone I know?
Why would I ask you about someone you don't know?
Good point. Was it Zuko?
No, not Zuko.
Who?
I thought he was going to say Daddy. But no, that wasn't it. He said I reminded him of himself when he was younger.
Oh.
And he said that that was probably the reason he had never really given me a chance, because I reminded him of the one person he could never forgive. Himself.
Oh. That. Yeah.
I said he was stupid and old and that I didn't care, but you know. That's what happened. If you were wondering. Come on, move the marker right there. So it is inside, right? I think so. So what's chat saying? Anything interesting?
It's a long talk.
Just speculating on what I stole. Knight asked if I stole Zuko's journal.
Did you steal Zuko's journal?
He did not steal Zuko's journal.
I would have. You could write a tell-all book.
Pop says, I can't believe you'd ask if he could read William's reading the chat. That's just low.
That was more so of like, well, because I realized that he was reading chat. I was like, so wait, yeah, he can read.
Damn, she said.
Who are this? Okay.
Tiffany says, if it makes Zuko feel better, I can't tell time on an analog clock.
I mean, who can? Clocks haven't been around that long, have they?
What hasn't been around that long?
I wouldn't exactly say that's a
Wait, what hasn't been around long?
clocks, like, you know, the little things that like tick on the wall for time, as opposed to like a sundial.
Oh, sure. We've had them for a while.
Really?
There's-
Okay, we didn't have any of those out in the colonies.
Oh, yeah. No, we've had steam-powered ones for a little while.
Yeah. Clockwork is fairly simple technology.
Dang, I just thought our colony was kind of poor. I didn't realize it was super poor.
You've got some guts. Give you that.
A lot of people are speculating that Iroh was talking about himself.
Only thing he hasn't had is the debate.
Just because I'm not wanting to disturb the atmosphere by revealing what was actually stolen, I don't think I'll say it. But if someone does guess it in chat, I will say.
Was it one of his crowns? Was it his gift that he had prepared for whichever bride he's gonna pick? Is that what it was?
It was not.
That would have been a good thing to steal. Oh, just tell us already. I order you.
Okay. Well, I'll recircle back around. As I mentioned before, it was something written.
Some kind of decree?
I believe that's what he thought it was.
So you're telling me it wasn't that?
It was not that. No.
You know, you could be less vague.
There's a reason I am being vague.
Just tell us.
Okay, well, hang on. Someone said, did Lo steal something sentimental? I would consider this sentimental of the highest degree.
Was it a gift from someone? From Mother, maybe?
No.
A sungi horn? A teapot from Uncle? What is it already?
Okay, so it is something sentimental to one of the main, members of the fire family.
Auditek asked Azula, do you think Tylee has air nomad heritage?
Tylee? I don't know if I should talk about this. Am I allowed to talk about this?
Why would you not?
Well, because some of these things Zuko tells me, you're not allowed to talk about that, Azula. That's my Zuko voice, because he's turning into an old man.
Well, see, I'm trying to figure out if he doesn't want you to tell you because it's quote-unquote classified, or if he just doesn't want rumors going around, because those are two different things.
I don't know.
I do not know myself, but I know about the things that are on the classified list, and I don't think that's one of them, so...
So am I allowed to talk about it or not?
I think so. Well, actually, oh, wait. Hello.
You're not allowed to talk about this, Azula.
Oh, Zuko! When'd you get here?
Just now, I was summoned because I heard spoilers being discussed.
What did you have in mind?
Oh, so that wasn't a classified document. Okay, my apologies, Fire Lord.
Can we hit him? Damn straight we can.
Alright, thank you.
Hell of a-
I only hope I'm not too late.
I was about to say, no, I don't think anything has been said.
Lure him out. My team will take up
Excellent.
positions around the old rock.
Alright,
At that point,
I'm just returning home from all these dates. If I'm... next stream I'm on, I'll
Okay.
I'll record the audience with
I was...
them.
How did the dates go?
I'm extremely exhausted. Thank you for stopping by, but also you should... do you need to lie down, sir?
Did you meet one? Did you pick one? Are you getting married?
Alright, let's slow it down. I'm not getting married just yet.
Oh, the stream is ending. It's 7. Shoot. You came just in time to say goodbye.
Oh, that's right, just in time to say my line.
Oh, by the way, an important person came by.
Who?
What was his name? Overanalyzing Avatar? You missed him.
Wait, the famous play reviewer?
Yeah, the famous play reviewer. He showed up, and then he left some money for, don't worry about it, and now he's gone.
Wait, are you saying he showed up, did something, refused to elaborate, and then left?
Yep,
Something like that?
he was very cool.
That is so cool.
That was very cool, yes, I agree.
Oh my god, it's the Fire Lord!
Oh, yeah, by the way, we caught this guy trying to steal things.
What?
Yeah, I'll fill you in later. I mean, I left this guy and Azula alone for like an hour, and they seem to honestly be getting along just fine. So
I think he's reformed. You believe in redemption, right, Zuzu?
Well, yes, of course.
He won't... Oh, your prime minister won't tell us what he tried to steal. You should probably punish him for that. I would. If anything, I think he deserves...
Alright, someone's... Okay, you know what? For your sake, Azula, I'm going to keep it vague.
Why do you mean for my sake?
What?
Azula, you have some writings in regards to a certain somebody.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't write things. I keep all my information hidden in my head so that no one can ever know what I think at any time.
That's interesting, because that is something of that nature, or something that would be suggested, is what we caught Lo stealing.
Both of them must be forgeries, I assure you. I would never be as dumb as Zuko to have a journal. Can I ask,
Very interesting.
are there little hearts in the margins?
Are there little hearts in the margins? Wait, that actually...
Are
There
there?
were definitely some kind of drawings on it.
Were there hearts?
There were not hearts, I don't think.
What do the drawings look like? Because I'm trying to determine. Mm-hmm.
The drawings look like, they were of people.
Yeah, that's definitely not me. I don't draw. That was definitely not me. See, there's hearts in the margins. It was probably Ty Lee. But is there, like, poetry that seems very despondent? Because that might be May in that case.
No, there was not. Oh, wait, hang on a second, wait.
Wait,
Let me cross-reference something real quick.
were the drawings very crude and with messages that look like they are broken up into multiple pieces?
Why? Who would that be?
Yes.
Prime Minister,
Yes.
Lo was trying to steal Sokka's top secret invention blueprints.
Why would you think those were mine? Now I'm insulted.
Here's
Wait.
the thing.
Wait, what? Wait, that doesn't. Wait, hang on a sec. That is.
Here's the thing. Sokka personally requested I call them that.
Oh.
Real blueprints.
They're his friend fiction, aren't they?
Wait,
Yes.
They're his
Oh.
private friend fiction.
is that?
Yes.
Oh. Wait. So wait, no. Wait, does that mean Sokka was also responsible for the animal picture fiasco from earlier tonight as well?
What animal picture fiasco?
I don't know. Some important scrolls had all the pictures and documents replaced with pictures of lemurs. That sounds like something Sokka would do.
It also sounds like something Momo would do if he had Sokka's intelligence.
But he doesn't, so clearly Sokka did it.
I don't know why I didn't suspect of this earlier.
The fact...
It's been a long day, Fire Lord.
Yeah, it has for everyone involved.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what's your name again, Mr. Prisoner?
I don't know, but I named him Lo.
Oh,
He was using some fake ass name like Steve or something.
For reference, you will see low on the documents we have, because that's what Azula wanted us to use.
alright, well that's easy enough to remember. Is Lo gonna be a regular?
Well, this thing going on here kind of evolved into community service, and since what he stole wasn't that valuable, he's not gonna get hit with that high of a crime, so I don't know, maybe.
Well, I mean, does this mean I can have the friend fiction he was trying to steal?
Guys, Aang is asking us where Momo is.
How am I supposed to know? Do I look like Momo's keeper?
Aang asked Sokka. It sounds like Sokka probably has them.
This stream was already supposed to end, but I have kept it going because nobody is here to stop me since Zuko's not actually here.
That is true. I'm still very far away.
Nobody's here to tell me the stream is over. I can just play forever.
Finally able to get Sokka working properly.
Okay.
Come here, Eddie. Eddie, come here. We gotta swap.
I was about to say this is some very interesting gymnastics. I was not expecting things to go where they did tonight.
Well,
The training for your job as Prime Minister.
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean training? I mean, I guess.
oh yeah, Zuko. He for some reason he thinks he's your main advisor. It's really not nice that you're lying to him.
What? I never said that.
That's the impression he was under.
Of non-military stuff. I clarified.
I thought Logan was your main advisor.
Prime Minister, you are my main advisor for the youth. I
Yeah.
picked you partially because you are one of the youngest members on the board, and I value that.
Oh, you're the one that helps him reach these kids.
That's what I said. You know, regardless, I do appreciate that.
Well, of course, it's not an insult.
Yeah.
On tech asks a question for Zuko and Azula. You know your mother secretly tried writing letters to her boyfriend Ken when she was married to your father.
Uh-huh.
Ever tried to write to her parents?
I don't know. You'd have to ask her. Mother and I don't speak much, as you may well know. Zuko, do you know?
I haven't seen Mom in a while.
I like how killing these people somehow gives me karma. I'm getting a lot of mixed messages about what it means to be a good person, Zuko.
It can be very messy. I went through a lot of similar things myself.
Night and Starlight says, if Lo is a regular, I will make him a dragon.
Well, you have to be a regular. I've sentenced you to doing this as community service, so...
Well, Lo, be honored. Night and Starlight draws very pretty dragons.
Alright, well...
Dragons, as we talked about earlier.
So that's another guy taken out. Let's go. That's done.
Apparently Dornfist thought he found Momo, but then Aang said that's not Momo, that's a spirit, so I guess Dornfist is haunted by a lemur spirit or something.
I'm really good at being a bounty hunter. Like, absurdly good at it, Zuko.
Well, you are incredibly good at, tracking and pursuit and catching things. I mean, it took me 3 years to find Aang, and while I was the first person to find him, you almost caught him in, 2 nights?
Maybe I should just, do that. I mean, think about it. I could wear all black. I could look scary and frightening. Do justice. Deal it out. I can't be defeated.
I guess I could introduce you to June to give you, a foot into the door of bounty hunting. Wait, what am I saying?
What? You don't think I'd be good at it?
No, I think you'd be great at it. I just don't know if a fire lord should be advocating for bounty hunting.
Yeah, probably not. But honestly,
That's 2 seconds.
Oh,
Very
that's
good point.
interesting. Apparently, if we let the stream go on long enough, the audience starts to wonder why they're trapped in these boxes of text, and they start to have crises.
oh, should we release them then?
I think he's out in
I don't know. I'm not there to stop this.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't been here enough. I don't actually know how to turn all this stuff off.
I don't have the authority.
I'm just gonna do it. I'll do it.
I'll say the. You want me to still say the magic words?
What, I love you?
Well, no. The magic word is goodbye, Zuko.
Goodbye, Zuko! Oh, hey, Zuko.